All right.
We good?
We're good.
No video? Play a little in. Turn this down. Alright, we're gonna turn that off.
All right. Welcome to the very first test screenshot of the new hit web show coming to you for free.
The Face Show.
The Face Show.
In your Face Show.
Because we're in your faces.
The real Face Show.
This is how it's going to work. From here on out, you're going to get nothing but in-your-face reality truth. That's right. No lies, no bullshit. Nah, there'd be a lot of bullshit. But we'll still cut down and give you hard facts. Anything goes. There's no taboos, no limits.
Sometimes we will contradict ourselves.
Sometimes
It's based on the feeling. How we
Exactly.
feeling at that moment.
That's
that
right.
The time might change tomorrow.
And it might change later in the show where we might even disagree with ourselves.
Something might happen tomorrow that might change my view yesterday on the same topic. You don't even know.
Because that's how we are. We're dynamic, we're evolving, and we're changing.
Diversified.
That's right. That's right. We won't stick to the issues. We'll go beyond and above the issues. Now, again, this is just a test for all you motherfuckers out there that are going to get the DVD. This will be on it. And we're also going to get live guests. We're going to get live guests.
We're going to get live guests. We're going to get phone calls. We're going to get... You can give your opinions.
On the computer.
On the computer. Give us your opinions, what you think, what you like, what you don't like, some topics you'd like us to bring up.
Now we're going to start off very low-key, very budgeted. We're going to have this real look. This is going to be our style. It's our calling card. It's called Cheap Shit. And what's going to happen is...
It's called We're Broke.
We are broke. But when the show takes off... I mean, who isn't broke? I mean, but that's another topic. But when the show takes off, we're going to invest. We're going to get bigger things. Things are going to get growing and more dynamic. But right now, we're just going to give you the rundown. Yeah, there ain't no whining up this bitch. I ain't complaining. Alright, that's the end of test 1.
Well, that's a recording.
Woo-wee! Oh, you thought that was the test. You thought we was doing a test again. Nah. This is actually episode 10.
Bitches coming to you live in HD?
HD
Told you we were going to bring you
2010.
something big right now.
2010
Nah,
HD.
I'm
you
sorry.
don't know it.
I feel bad, yo. You're going to have to see all this.
I don't
in
feel bad
1080p.
about nothing. When I go out in public, I got to look at all you.
That's right. This ain't no repeats. This is brand new. This is episode 10. This is big. This is a party. Man, hand me my commitment to excellence, mofo. We getting this done.
I haven't stopped my commitment to excellence since I turned 21, really.
Yeah, well...
Been partying hard lately.
I don't even know. I think before that, but...
If anybody's seen us out,
You know
we've been partying pretty hard.
You know what? You've been seeing ramblings and anthems and shit on the internet. Woo, you don't even know.
Sunday, Monday, it don't matter.
Now, this here is what you might call one of them there. Let's look back. It's called a clip show.
Yeah, we're doing some clips.
Now, we're going to bring you from all our various episodes, even ones that didn't count, our best moments that we just picked out. We just thought it was funny, some serious, most funny about our philosophies. This is the episode. Like, you see this episode, you don't really need to watch the other fucking 10 before this.
Right.
But
It's
not
the
watch
recap.
them. It's the recap. Because from this moment on, we on a new season, new chapter, new decade, new year.
2010.
Baby, we doing it up. And we doing it for you.
And the amazing thing is, it's already April, and this is our first show. Our first show was in 2010.
No. We did one in 2010.
Did we?
Yeah,
Which
the
one?
last one. The last one, episode 9. But it's okay. It's okay. Because we're reloaded.
It's getting hot in here, dog.
Yeah, I told you, man. You're the one trying to look like fucking... They can't even see your face. Like,
Good.
1080, yo, and it's beautiful. You got the blinding white and then the hood of darkness. But it's all good. Always wearing the S on my chest, son. But you know. And I'm sorry, folks. I know right now we living in scary times. Things are crazy. We got unemployment ridiculous. We got healthcare that passed even though motherfuckers were picketing and rioting, yo. But apparently that shit don't matter. Apparently, and you know what? I'm gonna get this off my chest now because people are stupid. Let me just break this down for you. All right, saying that it's the same thing that Bush did when Bush didn't give a shit about the war. About people wanting us out of the war and blah blah blah. There's a difference between that and this. And let me say this: when we're at war, the commander-in-chief is the supreme commander. He has no time to listen to anything else but his gut in order to get the job done. That means, as voters, he has now become the general, and our fucking opinion counts, but not enough to sway a decision that he might have already made. Do you get what I'm trying to say here? We at war, he's the guy. He has to do what he think he can to win that war, regardless of what people say. He's privy to shit that we're not privy to. He knows reports that we as regular people should never know because we're at war. That is different. That is what Bush did. Now, what Obama did is Obama was like, well, so what if nobody locked it? Said, give him a little time to all love it, bitches. They can all suck my dick, too. So that's the difference. Obama ignored people on something that would change the country forever. And he did it because he thought he was a pimp. That's what he did. Yo, hey, New York, don't forget, he bitch slapped us once. Yeah, Air Force 2 flying real low. Fucking last year. Tell me that. And the person responsible was a fucking intern? I tell you what, man. Ever since Clinton, interns been getting presidents in trouble, son.
I suck your dick for $1.
Bitch. But apparently Obama didn't get head this time, so I don't know what the fuck his excuse is. But, alright, that's enough about politics. Politicking. Now, today we have even a script. That's right. A script. Look at that. We're changing. Alright, and this script, according to this shit, I have to introduce this next clip. So we're going to talk about this. We started off many, many months ago. I think it was the 7th of July, I believe, or some shit like that. I could be wrong. I don't know why I'm
quoting dates. It don't even matter. We don't know. You don't know. We started sometime, some shit, some time ago.
I mean, it was then. And, and we started with what he mentioned before. And we also started with episode 0. This was just to let you people know a taste of what's to come. And this first clip we're about to introduce, this is episode 0. We call it The Pack and Prostitutes. Let's pause for the insertion of this motherfucking clip.
Of a secret society. It's in everywhere. Mm-hmm. And it's not the society you're thinking of. No. No, this is... It's a pack-like mentality. I've been shortening this name for a while. I've been tweaking it. But it started off as the bitch pack. Now this is a group of women. I'm going to define this term. I'm going to shorten it down. But let's define the bitch pack. 4 or more women chilling while out. Have you ever gone to a club, guys? You ever see a pack, the BI pack as I refer to them, or just now simply the pack? Have you ever seen a pack of women? 4 or more. You've been that guy, right? That one chick in the pack gives you the look. We all know the look. We all know the look. And you know it's time to go in. Your boys, they ain't around. They're too chicken shit or some shit. There's something wrong with them. They took a piss. They have girlfriends. Whatever the fucking problem is, now you're a lone wolf. And you going after that one bitch. And she sees you. She likes you. She's feeling you. You go up on the dance floor. You're dancing with her.
One chick. He means chick. One chick.
Yeah, that's a chick.
Ladies, chick. Not bitch, chick.
Chick. I'm sorry.
She might be a bitch later on,
but
when you don't call her. But for now, she's a chick.
She is a chick. I'm sorry, ladies. I'm not trying to prejudge you. But you see this one chick, and you start dancing with her. She's feeling you. It's great. Now, what mistake did you do, fellas? You were dancing with that one chick, right? Them other chicks are getting no play. Time to go. And they immediately yank your chick off, and you are left holding your nuts at the end of the night. And why? Because the pack doesn't work the way guys work. A guy will leave his boy behind to get laid. A chick won't do that. And a pack of chicks won't do that. I'm gonna give these people another glossary term. And you motherfuckers better be writing this down, because we're going to be using this all the time.
Write that down.
Yes. Prostitutes. Now, what is a prostitute? A prostitute is any female, or male for that matter, because there's some male prostitutes for you ladies who are having trouble out there, who's under the age of 18, usually in junior high school, to like it's 15 years old. Usually these people can't drive. Who whore it out in malls, in whatever, and they think it's cool to come up to you and hit on you and do all sorts of try to do you because they're trying to get you. Prostitutes, hoary ass youngins. Let's just leave it at that. Prostitutes.
And we're back! Holy shit! And I don't know if you remember this, man. We were talking about some serious shit in that episode.
You know, the funny thing is, since we put that episode out, I've had random people come up to me and talk about prostitutes.
Yeah, of course.
And use it in like an everyday
word,
like
vocabulary.
everyday vocabulary word. Prostitutes.
You know what I didn't here's a vocabulary phrase. For you Spanish or not so Spanish motherfuckers out there, I'm going to introduce you to my old catchphrase from a few years back. I'm bringing it back. I feel why not. The 2010 is a throwback year anyway. And we're going to start it off strong with un poquito de hielo. Un poquito con un poquito de hielo. Meaning with a little bit of ice. And why? Because sometimes on that pussy, a little bit of ice goes a long way, son. So when I say con un poquito de hielo, you understand what I'm talking about.
You know what my favorite one is?
What?
Barbichona.
Explain to the folks what that means.
Barbichona is what's that? Like that's like the opposite of like a butterface, right? So you got a butterface that's a good body and a bad face.
This is
the opposite of it. So this is a chick with a good face and friggin'
bad body
and bad she got some chorizo arms and shit.
You know what? That happens. Some big chicks out there should be thin.
That's
some
right.
thin chicks, you look at them and you're like, yo, bitch, you should be fat. Oh man, we were out this weekend. We were out yesterday.
We were out Sunday.
Sunday.
Yesterday was Monday.
Tuesday, yeah, man.
Tuesday, some shit. Anyway, we was out Sunday. We made it happen. We made it happen. We were out. We were at the bar. We were playing a little basketball in the bar. Playing some darts in the bar.
Some darts.
Everybody wanted to be part of the party, but
even though there was other parties there,
they
all wanted to join us.
Like always, we had to shoo them away.
But I tell you what, though. It was fun. I mean, you know what?
It was a good time.
I'm gonna get on my weak ass fools out there. Weak ass fools.
You weak ass fool.
That's
what you gonna do when we come for you?
And your
we gonna shout you out.
Now, we all know who some weak ass dudes out there, and I understand, bro. You gotta protect what's yours, ish.
Dude, weak ass dudes get pussy. I don't understand that.
Cause you only have to trick a bitch once. Ooh. Which we're gonna talk about. That's a clip. We're gonna talk about it, but not yet. And yeah, man. Sometimes you do. You just have to trick them once. And all right. Let's break it in for another clip, son. We're gonna talk about this, cause this is yours, and this is a Cali phrase, and you should introduce it. Look down at number one. That's you.
On my homies. What? Episode 1. Flip a bitch.
Woo! Watch it.
Let me clear something up real quick. When I say flip a bitch, this is for the people on the West Coast. You already know what flip a bitch means. The people on the East Coast, the dirty Midwest, probably don't know what flip a bitch means. Since I'm from New York and Cali, I'm obligated to tell you, when I say flip a bitch, it means flip a 180. Like, when you're in your car, you need to hit a Yui. You know what I'm saying? Popo's following you, you need to flip a bitch. Okay? I flipped a bitch this morning, and he got me for evading. I didn't tell you that yet.
Yo, wait a minute. Whoop, whoop. On a personal segment.
Fuck the police, fuck the police.
So, we don't actually prescribe to fucking the police because they might have diseases. I don't know if they've been tested.
And we're back. Oh shit, we done did it again.
Oh, we flipped the bitch on you.
Oh, we did flip a bitch. You just watched Cody explaining episode 1. Now, episode 1 was a good time. We were energetic. We broke shit down. We investigated some shit. He has some notes. Crazy.
And by the way, for all the people that saw episode 1, the notes were to my left-hand side, and it looked like I was going to throw up. I wasn't going to throw up. I was simply looking at the notes that were on the floor. Because I was paying attention to what we were supposed to say next.
Exactly.
But reality, it looked like I was about to puke. But I was not about to puke. I just like to clear that up.
Yeah, we are going to clear that up. We just did it. We did it. We keep going. Because we're good like that. We're good like that. Fucking 8 minutes. realize, to us it's been 8 minutes. To you, it's been like 40 because you just watched 2 clips. Man. Well, we promised, we were gonna. All right, let's get this off. We were gonna do something better for episode 10, but we procrastinated. I have work on Mondays. It wouldn't work out. We would like to thank anyway the band Hard Rock Zombies for.
Right, we'll get you next time.
We'll get you next time.
We'll get you this year.
This year you're gonna exactly. They're a cool ass local band. They'd agreed to let us shoot them.
They got a really cool vibe. I think everybody's really gonna dig them if you're into rock.
Yeah.
And they're pretty badass, man.
Yeah. So this is no insult to them. We just waited 2 months to shoot this for no fucking reason. So we're lazy. What can we tell you? And we try. Fucking a commitment is a commitment is a commitment is a motherfucking commitment on that bitch. Alright. He's done already. Look at that. That's way committed. Alright, now speaking of that, while you go refill your cup, I'm gonna introduce this next clip. Alright! Episode motherfucking 2. You only have to trick a bitch once. Man, didn't we just talk about that? And the secrets to taking down the pack. Woo, this is jam-packed. This is some minutes. And you will pause right now for the insertion of our clip.
Hey, look. What does it mean when you guys say you only have to trick a bitch once?
Wow.
What does trick a bitch once mean?
All right, guys. Now this is for guys and girls out there. And it's funny because I was watching Entourage the other night, and I think the character Turtle had the thing on what's that movie called, Knocked Up, and how he got her in the movie. You know what I'm talking about, guys? Because he's kind of ugly, and he got the hot chick. People are like, oh, it's because he's funny, and he's like, but in the beginning of the movie he wasn't even funny. How could he get her? And that was on, if you guys saw last week's episode. And I'm going to answer this with you only have to trick a bitch once. Technically, guys and girls, this works for both of us. By tricking a bitch once means you could be drunk that night, it could be dark. I mean, after all, when you first see a person, your brain doesn't really focus in on the features. It focuses in on the broad features, and you don't get to see their flaws until a little later. So you hook up with them under these guides, right? And then it doesn't matter what you look like. Because you only have to trick them once. Because after that, they've already hooked up with you. So it's all good. There's already positive feelings in the brain. And endorphins.
Endorphins,
exactly. Yeah. Especially if you got to hit it first. You get to hit it again if you did a good job. And it doesn't matter what you look like. Because at this point, especially, for ladies out there, for ladies, once she sees you in that romantic light, you could look like dog shit and she's still going to love you. She's still going to want it. And for dudes out there, I mean, sometimes, hey man, it happens, man. Sometimes you ever seen an attractive dude with an ugly chick before and wonder how the fuck did that happen? Because she tricked him once. Guys, have you ever seen the most beautiful chick you've ever seen and then wonder what the fuck is she doing with that piece of shit? Cause you only have to trick a bitch once. We told you how to get a tri-pack with just yourself, and that's to go after the lead chick. And that works most of the time. The other two might bitch at you or whatever, but if you get the alpha chick, you're good. That does not work with the pack because the alpha chick may be the alpha chick, but with 3 other chicken heads screaming at you, time to go, they're going to lose every time. Sorry, they're not chicken heads. But the way around it is, this is when you really need the help of your boys, and this is why I'm saying this to you, because there is only one way to defeat a pack of women. There's only one way to defeat the pack. Don't like that shit. I mean, this is gross. And that is you beat it with penis, man. Cock is the only answer for this one, folks.
You gotta trick that bitch once.
You gotta trick her once, and that's good. You gotta get your
twice, 3 times
a whore.
A lady.
But that's when you get your boys and you drag them out from wherever the hell they're hiding. You man them up and say, listen, I don't care what you're doing, you're going to block for me. And blocking is the only way. If you distract the pack with dick, it'll work. And it'll work almost every time. They may not even be interested in your boys. Who cares? It's not about that. You're not even asking your boys to take one for the team. No one's asking them to sacrifice themselves What we need is a distraction. If we can distract, we can make out. And I mean make out, not make out, but we can make out too. Shit happens.
And we're back. And that's another 30 minutes down the train. You people have been watching us way too long at this point.
I would have turned it off, gone and made some popcorn, masturbated, and gone to bed.
Man, but I don't know. The next segment is yours and mine, so I don't even know if they should do that. But you know what? We promise. We want to get some guest speakers in. You know, but some people are afraid.
I'd like to make an announcement.
All right, make it.
Okay, my band is kind of disbanded, but I am working on a solo project. I have a studio in my apartment. It's actually right over that way. I'm recording a scratch album right now. My producers work with Sony and Koch Records and Roll Recordings. Is going to do the final mix, the final master. That should be in a couple months, and it has already been shopped, and a couple of the songs from the album are going to be in a movie. So
there you go.
That's pretty badass.
Now you may have noticed something too. We dropped the white wall. We're gonna run this for a little while. We're gonna test this out this episode. If we see it flies after we air this, we're gonna keep the white wall down.
Cause in 2010, we're getting rid of the cheap shit.
And we going for better shit, homie. We told you. I mean, I was a little nasally right there. I'm a little under the weather. But we told you we were gonna invest more things. And that's pretty much why we aired that clip at the beginning.
We didn't really invest more shit. We just took the shit down.
Well, you got a better camera. I bought a good memory card.
Yeah, but I got that off the back of a truck.
And I got my shit off of eBay, which also came from a back of a truck. Listen, we ain't never paying for full price for anything if we don't have to.
And you shouldn't either, America.
That's right.
But pay your taxes. Because
they'll come and get you. Fucking, or to you motherfuckers that think you're getting free Obamacare, let me let you know on something. It's not free.
It's not free.
It's not free.
It's not free.
And you're not going to get it for another 5 or 6 years. But don't worry, taxes start today.
Everybody, I'd like to make another announcement.
All right.
The next step Obama is taking. I'm declaring this right now. The Face Show, the next step Obama is taking. And the reason why illegal immigrants cannot get Obama health care is because they will be legal immigrants, so it won't matter if they don't get health care now because they will get it. His next step is to make all the illegals legal. Write that down on this day in 2010. The Face Show is making that
April
announcement.
13th. Now, wait a minute. I'm going to even go further. Even go further because this administration is about the right and the left hand. And I didn't even mean that as a pun, but it is. So while we're worrying about the fucking illegal immigration bullshit, cap and trade is coming. And cap and trade could suck my dick. There's no such thing as global warming. We've talked about that mad times. Fuck them. But, alright, it's time to introduce yet another one of our famous clips. And we're going to half introduce this. Homie, we on episode 3. And you would say the first half and stop where I put that line.
Episode 3? A random Tuesday and 4. The difference between a random Tuesday and 4 a.m. on a Sunday. Let me tell you something. 2010, I had started off knowing that difference and exercising the difference to the fullest extent of my life.
Yeah, yeah.
So here, check it out real quick.
Wait a minute. There's some more shit.
What you got else? You got something.
I got something to say about episode 3. Not only that, but we also talk about glossary terms randoms. Because randoms. We're randoms. And because you get this a lot, like it's your fault. This is my fault. The cock in the ass rule and how to get your girl to give you anal sex.
People, stop asking me about it. I don't know.
Watch the motherfucking
It's
clip.
his idea.
It's me.
Okay, do not walk up to me randomly in a club or in a bar and say, hey, what's the cock in the ass rule? Okay, I didn't invent it. It's not my thing. It's his thing. Stop trying to get me to explain his shit. Because I'm just going to tell you, watch the video.
Bam. Cock in the ass rule. We're pausing for now the insertion of episode 3 clip.
I didn't even date in 2008. I did no date in 2008. I got so much accomplished. I was in such a better mood all the time. My vibe was fucking on track. Everything was good.
But then you can go only so far with no dates in 08. You know,
I wasn't gay at 4 a.m. on a Sunday.
Hey, he didn't date the chick. He
right.
may have.
I didn't date the chick. Maybe something 4 a.m. on a Sunday, random Tuesday. Hey Albert, let me ask you a question. What's the difference between a random Tuesday and 4 a.m. on a Sunday?
About 5 beers.
Woo! So if I say you're good enough for 4 a.m. on a Sunday, don't be calling me on a Tuesday.
No. Different class of chicory. And speaking of it, I got a glossary term for you guys. All right, randoms. Now this is for the fellas out there, because what does random means? It means what you think it means. It means random chick or random girl. And why do I say random? Because if you go into a party, you want to know the status of the randoms. Because there could be chicks there, but if you know all of them and they know you, and you don't want them, that's stagnant, that's stale. You don't want to know the chicks that are there that you know. You don't want that. You want to know if there's chicks there you don't know. Hence the phrase and the term randoms. So if you ever hear us referring from now on about randoms, know that they mean random chicks or people of interest. For you gay guys or chicks out there, if you're referring to random dudes, you could also refer to them randoms, but know that we mean chicks at all times for randoms. Hey, you got to be politically correct.
No, you don't.
No, not really at all. Political
really,
correctness could suck my rules, and girls may deny it. You may say this isn't true, but it is, and especially with a little alcohol. It is the cock in the ass rule. Oh man, I done brought it out for the last 10 minutes. We got a little serious.
Kid.
And the cock in the ass rule is as follows. And it's so true. And girls act like they hate it. It's not true. It's so true. Guys, if you ever been in a club, you ever been in a bar or whatever, there's a dance floor, you're dancing up. You go up from behind and you just start grinding with some chick. You know what I'm saying? Grinding her little asses on you. She hadn't even looked at you yet. You get a little stiffy, so you're basically rubbing your cock on her ass. She loves that, right? And she'll dance, and if you're good, she will dance with you for like 5-10 minutes before, 2 songs and shit, before even turning around to look at you. And at that point, it's too late, because once she turns, you could be ugly too, it doesn't even matter. Once she turns around to look at you, you just fucking make out with her. Right, when she turns her head, and now she's not even paying attention to what look. And what did you accomplish with the cock in the ass rule? What did you just do? You enabled my second rule, didn't you? You tricked a bitch once, didn't you guys? And all of a sudden it works, and it works almost 9 times out of 10.
That's all you have to do is trick a bitch once.
And that's usually how it works. The cock in the ass rule. For you, you guys out there, for you guys with girlfriends, I'm gonna give you another little tidbit, because we on asses anyway. This is gonna be another secret. And it's so stupid. If you ever wanted to do your chick in the ass, I'm gonna put this out there. This is a little sexual advice for you guys. If you ever want to do your chick in the ass, and she's all like, I would never put it in my butt. No, that's for entry. Exit only, not for entry.
I've never done that before.
Tee blah 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 blah. There is the secret to doing your chick in the ass. It's not for the casual girl. It's not the girl you meet in the bar.
It's not that girl next door. No,
this is for your girl, your specific girlfriend who you've been dating, and who you have the time to make this technique work. This is not a quick technique. What you do is, when you're doing a little foreplay, you eating that choke. You know what I'm saying? You gotta lick the asshole. That's one part of it. You're doing your job right. I don't see how you can't just lick the asshole. Alright, when you do a little finger, you do a little ass play, right, during sex or whatever. Get her interested that way. And at the same time of doing all of that, this is the long part. This is the part. You just tell her every day. Just tell her, I'm fucking you in the ass tonight. During sex, yeah, I'm gonna fuck you in the ass. Just keep saying it. Say it like nonchalantly, like interject it into conversation, private conversations. Just keep telling her you're gonna fuck her in the ass, and she'll constantly tell you no, no, no. But what you're doing, folks, is you're putting the idea into their brains, and they keep having to think about it. What would happen if he did put it in my ass? Would I like it? And then one day, out of the blue, she's gonna say yes, or it'll be her idea. You know what, honey? I do want you to do it in the ass tonight. And the next thing you know, you're banging your chick in the ass.
Taboo does work.
It does.
All right, we're back. Yo, man, we're moving right along. We on 3 and 15 minutes. We fucking suck.
But you still been watching us for 3 hours.
You're on hour 4. This shit is side 2 and shit. We told you to flip a bitch. Oh man! I tell you what, man. We're gonna talk about something else, man. The power of being a good wood man. I'll tell you what. We had the party in the night. My man. Like a fucking rock star. So we at the bar. We were talking before about we were out. We were throwing hoops. We were ignoring bitches playing thing. They were there for this gay Spanish dude's birthday.
I beat his ass in hoops, by the way.
And dog, if you ain't gay, I'm sorry. I just brought you out the fucking closet because we all know.
We all know that the Mexican cat was a guy.
But he was cool. Everybody
was cool. He was chill. Everybody's chilling.
You know,
about gay people. We love gay people. I lived in Long Beach, California, gay capital of Southern California. A lot of good dudes I met out there. A lot of good people. You know, they like to go out, have a good time. It's cool. It's all good, man.
It's all good. So they were there. They all came from work. These people, and we were there to meet one of them. And there were 2 chicks. There was one blonde chick there. And poor dude, man.
We went out to meet this chick.
Yeah.
Not one of the gay dudes, just this chick.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden her whole fucking job tagged along. But we're okay with the job.
They're cool. You know, we can handle any situation.
Whatever. So, you know, we were ignoring them for a little while, doing our own thing. When we started mailing in because they were done talking about work. That's really the reason. If you watching this now and you were in that group, yeah, we're waiting for you to get done with the boring before we brought the interesting.
So you got to understand, we've been going to the bars for a very, very long time. We don't need to go up and sit at the bar. That's an amateur move. You know, we don't need to sit at the bar and people are bumping into us, trying to order drinks over us. So we some pretty big dudes. We're well over 200 pounds, both of us.
All right.
There ain't no reason you got to be fucking bumping into me and shit. So we were off to the corner.
You know, it's a Sunday.
Minding our own business, having a good time.
And then we came over.
And then we came over. So just in case, you know, people say, oh, you know, why you guys all off in the corner?
I tell you what, though. So we ended up bullshitting, and my ass as a wingman did my damn job. I had the 2 fucking single chicks interested in me. I wasn't even doing anything. I even got.
You just showed up.
I just showed up. I did my damn thing. But now we're gonna introduce another clip, and this is your clip to introduce. Episode 4.
Oh, again. Episode 4. Dan chokes.
Dan chokes right now.
Dan is calling again. Why don't you put him on speaker so?
We'll put him on loud.
The ladies and gentlemen can hear.
No, this is. Hey, what's up there, Dan? Welcome to the Face Show.
Fucking recording.
Oh yes, we are fucking recording.
We are recording, buddy.
We're recording right now.
You are officially on the Face Show.
Yeah. You're on right now. You talking to the masses out there.
You turned the recording on just for me.
No, we've been
not
recording
just for you. We've been recording for a half hour now already.
Yeah, we've
got about 14 minutes of the show, 15 minutes of the show left.
And we figured, hey, you called, might as well pick up and say hello. We even left you.
I thought you were trying to say that I'm so important that you had to turn the recording.
No, you're not that important. Like, you're important, but you're important on like what you're doing on a random Tuesday important.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know.
Man.
Wednesday's kind of late in the week, Dan.
That's my favorite day, though. It's hump day. I like hump day.
But
all right, Dan. Is there something you would like to say to America? You got a chance right now to say to millions of people. What would be the one thing you would say?
How's that?
What's that?
I said, how's that?
how's what?
How's what? Go ahead. You have a chance to say some things to people in America right now, okay? Because you're gonna be live on the web vocally. Go ahead. Tell them what you're feeling.
All right. Here we go. All right. Thank you. Thank you very much.
All right, so you got nothing to say.
You boring ass motherfucker.
Typical American.
Nothing. Hey. We put him on the spot though.
And we're back.
Oh, that was Dan choking live on Not TV.
Like we could have rewound this shit, man. Cut that part out. We didn't, though.
We didn't. That's for you, Dan.
Danny
boy, the pipes are
now, the one special note about episode 4 is we shot it, and there's a special edition. That was the one with the virus. Remember that? that shit was all fucked up, and then the sound was off sync. Remember that?
Yeah.
So like in the beginning, talking the way we're talking now, and by the middle, our sound was like mad fucking like a bad kung fu movie. But and you'll see that in that clip, and that's a lot of fun. It took me forever to get it out. We put out a special edition of that, and let's just say we've been smoking a lot of cigars lately.
Yeah, we a little raspy in the voice. So,
Yeah, man.
My recording of my album is taking a pause.
Yeah, it's the weather's warming up. Things have gotten nice.
Allergies are out. I got some sinus pressure. Ugh.
Oh man, I just
Pounded.
came back from
My face is trying to fight its way out.
It is. I sound like shit right now. I came back from vacation, went to Phoenix, did another WrestleMania, went out with my boy, fucking Matt Davenport from K104. I went out with a couple others, including my girl. I took, you know who else I took with us? I took Big motherfucking
Big Vic. Anybody remember Big Vic?
You should. Well, if you don't, here's his little clip for episode 5. This is Big Vic on Costa Rica, and just dog say it's for Cody. Say it's for Cody.
Vic, tell him about Costa Rica.
Everything's good.
He said it's there. It's there. People live there.
Well, yeah, these boys come out there.
It's down there. It's all good. That's right. If you live in Costa Rica right now, you know it's all good. It's okay. Vic says it's there. It's all good there. Tell us a little bit about it, Vic.
The honeys are good. The water's good. It's fun.
Back to the honey.
Incredibly live edition.
The other one, the gold one, the dark one.
What is all the stuff downstairs?
Come on, man.
We are downstairs.
There's a gold one.
Not out there.
Oh, it's just outside.
Out there.
Yeah, is there a gold one?
No.
Yeah.
Yo, Vic, go show your balls on camera.
Tati for
Vic, everybody at home calls up and they want to see your balls on camera.
Ask Tyler.
I'll be back.
And tell it's for Cody, because she won't give it to you otherwise.
Right.
That's VIP
You
stuff.
can't just walk into somebody's house and ask for Bacardi Gold, ladies and gentlemen.
Never.
Tell them it's for Cody.
They give you the
At anybody's house, all you gotta do is say,
It's for Cody.
It's for Cody.
and you'll get it.
Or you get
it.
Adam's nuts on your face.
They'll give it to you.
It's beautiful.
It's awesome.
It is where
It's
the
awesome.
fucking, it's where it's
What
at.
did Garrett
These
do?
niggas talk for 3 hours.
I was driving. Probably a little drunk, not gonna lie.
See, anybody's house. Anybody's house. Tell them it's for Cody. That's what you do.
Anywhere in the world, even Costa Rica, where
Costa Rica.
It's Puerto Rico on the world.
It's still there. It's still there.
it's good.
And we're back. Look at that shit. We are getting good. And that was our 5th or 6th or 7th hour you've been here. And 10, 20 clips in. We are almost done. Because I think we have like 10 minutes left. I think this only gives us like half an hour of shooting. That's another thing. We're going to go shorter format because we're going to do high definition.
We're doing it for you, really.
I mean,
feel bad.
This episode doesn't count. This episode is going to be probably the longest episode we've ever shot. Oops. But,
It's going to be a double album.
you know what else? It's episode 10, bitches. That means I can finally tell you who I am. If you didn't know, it's your buddy, your pal. This is Albert right here. The man they call many names. I'm not even going to tell you my other names. For that, you're going to have to wait until we get to the year anniversary. For my AKAs, you better wait for the anniversary. For the AKAs, man, that's some bullshit. That's horrible. I can't believe you people stay watching to episode 10. I didn't.
I gotta be honest, I go and I look back at the episode and I look at like 3 minutes of it and then I'm like, okay, on to the next one.
That's right. You can't say that. I'm not that
I can't look. I was there for it. I
Yeah,
was there.
man,
I ain't
we
gotta
were
see
all
it
there.
again. I don't even give a shit.
But speaking of things we were there for,
I gotta watch myself.
let
drunk.
me explain something. We're gonna talk about the next clip, which is his one to introduce with Anna Heiser or Anna Beavenhausen or some shit. We invented the Lulu and all right. These chicks, people didn't get this, and therefore they didn't find it funny. But we tried to explain it at the end of the episode. We even put credits on in episode 6 to say they were guest starring and put who they really were. These chicks came in, they acted like other chicks, It was a complete fucking scam, the whole thing.
Yes.
With the one exception when I got them both to break character and talk about a couple of things. So you're going to introduce this clip and talk about it. This is what them acting and still being real.
Watching porn and talking about female masturbation.
Episode 6.
And can you guess which one I did something naughty with?
It's dark.
Yeah, I went back to the dark color.
Yeah, you go back to the dark color.
Alright. Now, we are hitting the 20-minute mark on this motherfucker. What is so funny there, Lulu?
Lulu, would you like to
Lulu has
explain?
a little bit of.
Would you like to explain to the folks at work and at home, on the bus, wherever the fuck they are, what you laughing at?
We were watching some majorly raunchy porn, and it's actually not that bad. It's not that raunchy.
What, the cigarettes on the feet were horrible.
No.
And the asshole and the cigarettes.
I've seen worse, man.
So
On
have I.
Easter Sunday,
Ladies and gentlemen,
actually. On
I have
Easter
no idea
Sunday.
what they're watching. Okay, I have no idea what they are all watching.
I do know.
I'm looking
it's
at the
his
camera
computer.
right now. I'm looking at the camera right now. I have no idea what they're watching.
Yeah. That's a little loud, though. Whatever, you hear some background noise. And don't turn that shit up. You gotta turn that shit up. This is gonna get us banned. This is gonna get us banned. You turn that down.
Oh, because us giving Obama the finger isn't going to get us banned.
No. Oh, that was fun. That was fun. Obama, we still love you. But it's fun to be wrong sometimes.
You can do that all on your own, though, when you're home. Right?
Wait a minute, you were talking about masturbating right now? Did we just change
Did we
track?
just-
Did this metaphor just get right?
USA!
We're probably met somebody more random than we are. Holy shit.
Alright, so...
Okay, now, okay.
Alright, now here we
got a
gotta
new
go.
topic.
We got a new topic. Look at that.
New topic.
Now on to masturbating, because chicks are different than dudes.
Right.
Alright, some chicks like the fingering, some chicks just play with the clit, some chicks use toys. What about you ladies? What's the optimal...
Anastasia, what are we using? We talking... Are we going rabbit? We going full rabbit?
No, or are we going low tech?
Are we going?
Low tech doesn't do the job.
Because you make a lot of money. I mean, you can afford
you know
some
what?
serious toy action.
So what does it for you?
The electric toothbrush.
Really? Really, Lulu? The electric toothbrush?
electric toothbrush
On the
does
clit
it.
there? On the
Now, are we talking
sonic,
now, let me ask you,
vibrating sonic action?
I gotta know. Are we gonna know? Are we talking?
Sonic air.
Are we talking
Yeah.
full insertion? Or are we just talking Outer Banks?
Outer Banks.
Outer Banks. I would say for most girls, it's Outer Banks, right?
Right.
To be completely honest,
All
I
right.
mean, I think it depends. You know, a little outside action is great, but a little inside action
Well,
is
there you
fantastic.
go. All right. So wait, you come from your vagina more than your clitoris. Is this what we're getting?
Mm.
I use
Yeah,
big
I would
terms,
say.
guys.
Really? Now, a lot of girls say no. They come more from the
But
clitoris.
you know what? I find the girls that are the bigger freaks, no offense, are the chicks that could come from both, and primarily
Yes.
the vagina. They tend to have deeper, longer lasting, and wetter orgasms. Those are the fun ones, guys.
Now, when this.
And we're back!
Which one was it? I don't know. Did you figure it out? Which one did I do something naughty with? I'll buy you a drink if you tell me.
And to you who need to know who you are, I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to see it on the next clip. Man, I don't know what's gonna run out first, our time or our fucking battery.
Oh,
You know, it
battery's
doesn't-
going quick. Well,
they
you better
don't-
hurry the fuck
Oh,
up because
man.
we're on 6, 7, 9, or 14. Shit.
We got three more. And this is mine. All right. And this is for episode 7. Scientists, the true believers. Watch this clip now.
Let me go real fast into the believer scenario. People with science, whether it's evolution, which is a different subject and I'm not going to get into, whether it's global warming, global cooling from before that, and now global climate change, these guys, because they believe, let me explain something about scientists. They're very slow to accept something as a fact. Once they all agree it's a fact,
It's nearly impossible, even if you're beating them in the head with the new information that says the old information was false, and here's why, to accept that they've been wrong. They're horrible with this throughout history, really, really, really bad at it. And that's the way they've always been. So as soon as they accept something, they accepted evolution was a fact. It was disproved like 20 years later. Do you know they knew evolution was bullshit in the 1800s? And all their evidence was false? The thing is, once they figure out something's wrong, after they accepted it as a fact, it's almost impossible for them to change it otherwise, because they've all become believers, and it's ideology versus real science. They never check it. They don't follow through with the scientific method. They don't recheck old shit because they assume the original shit was right. That's what happens. These people believe it like it's a religion because it is their religion. It's their substitute Christianity, their substitute Muslim, their substitute Buddhism. You know what I'm saying? It's their view, because there's a real arrogant view, and it's the arrogance of man. See, if there's no God, then we're the gods. You get how that works, folks? Then we don't have to answer to anybody. If we don't have to answer to anybody, and if what we do doesn't matter, then we could do anything, because there's no consequences for our actions.
Which is a core belief of Satanism.
Yes, it is. But that's the current view of society. There are no consequences for actions. You know, there's no moral responsibility.
And this clip should fucking, it was a serious clip. This is not, we not all out fun and games. And Cody makes a fucking valid, crazy point that I never heard anybody make, talking about how I explained what the scientist's viewpoint was. Obviously, you just watched it. He was talking about it being akin to Satanism, because that's arrogance of man there. And we've seen a lot of arrogance out of the president lately. A lot of people, and talking about, let's go a little serious. We brought up reverse racism once or twice, you know.
White guilt.
White guilt. And stop fucking, and like nobody heard me. They stopped for a little while, and now it's back again. Listen.
White guilt is back again. Yeah,
the Tea Party. Just because of massive amounts of white people, some Spanish people, some black people joined in a group, doesn't make them racist.
Right.
Maybe one or two of them are racist, but that doesn't make the group racist.
Right, exactly.
Exactly. I know we all have issues with white people gathering, but let them motherfuckers gather. It's for a good cause. And by the way, on healthcare, and I'm going to say this right now, people trying to make healthcare out to be a racial issue. Listen, healthcare is not a black issue. Stop thinking so motherfucking small. Open your eyes and see it's an American issue. The even notion that it's a black issue is a racist remark to begin with. So think about that, bitches.
The next episode, I am going to clear up and explain what healthcare really is.
Yeah.
Because it's not simply healthcare. There's a much bigger picture, and I'm going to explain it, and I'm going to break it down, and you're going to get a little better understanding of what the government's really trying to do here. There's a black cloud around this healthcare issue, and it has nothing to do with what everybody thinks it does.
All right, that's next time. But it's your job to you on the next clip. You on episode
8.
8, baby.
A night out.
Wait a minute. Did we give people a chance to tune in for the true believers? Did I do a pause? Yeah, I did a pause. Never mind. You keep going.
Yeah, maybe we didn't. Who knows? Who cares? Fuck them. I don't care about them. I don't care about you. Do you care about me?
No.
No, you didn't call me. Fuck you. Episode 8. A night out with Autopilot Al.
And that motherfucker be coming out sometimes. Pause.
You know, you want to tell them how you went on Autopilot Al? How you?
Alright, they had good drinks, and somehow, bro, and the bar was feeding me free beer. I was trashed. Apparently, I bought somebody a beer and took it back. But I didn't have money. I ran out of money long
this
before that.
This kid bought a drink for a girl, right?
Friend of mine.
For a girl. And somehow he ended up back with the damn thing.
This guy right here. Apparently, I bought her a beer. She doesn't drink beer, but I was drunk. I knew that if I had done it like an hour earlier, I would have ordered her her mixed drink, right? I've been doing it all night. We've been going back and forth buying each other drinks. So it was just my turn. But I don't know how I did that. First, I ran out of money an hour ago. Whatever. Secondly, and then secondly, this guy's like, yeah, look, Albert, after I handed her the beer, she doesn't drink. You know, and then he's like, look, Albert, she bought you a beer, and it's still cold. Is that what you told me, you fuck? And then I immediately...
you up, Dad, that's all.
And then I was so excited, and I took it and drank it. Because...
Not even realizing it was a beer he had just bought. And then, you know, Autopilot Al comes on, and it's towards the end of the night, we're about to leave, and I look over at this guy, and he's laying his Mac down with three ladies. Three ladies were ready to go home with this kid.
Yeah, oops. Sorry, baby. Nah, I told her about it. She thought it was funny.
But we had a good time. It was crazy. There was dancers on a bar. They had a dance competition later.
All over the place.
Titties came out. Ladies didn't even wear a bras. They didn't even wear bras to the club that night.
You know what?
They didn't have the bras on in the club that night. They left them in the car. They left the panties in the car.
Now, I'll tell you what.
It was
now,
crazy. You should have came out with us.
You should have came out.
You should have came out. If you didn't come out with us,
it's your fault.
You'll never get that time back.
That's a lack of moral responsibility on your part.
You'll never get that time back.
Hey, and we're back. I'm here just chilling, and Albert got up to go touch his wiener, and now he's sitting down. Hopefully he washed his hands and doesn't touch me.
Alright, apparently we only had 22 or 23 minutes of this. We didn't know how long. This is a new format, new thing.
Okay, well, Autopilot Al is back. Autopilot Al is a very interesting character. He comes out probably about once every couple months. And unfortunately, I'm his co-pilot for every episode of Autopilot Al.
And it's a bad. Listen,
if you ever see Autopilot Al out, you can just turn to his co-pilot, which would be me, and say, is that Autopilot Al or is that Al? I am the only one apparently that knows the difference.
Well, old school people, but they don't come out anymore.
Exactly, I am the only one that knows the difference, and I'll let you know because Autopilot Al is a very interesting character, and he does things that is unexpected.
I try to explain this to people. And I am the way I am. Now, imagine me with no restrictions, and if you ratcheted up my sense of humor and retention, no discretion. That's it. No filter. Nothing. Like, if your chick is whack, I might laugh in your face and tell you that.
Yes.
I'm sorry about that. Your chick wasn't really whack. I didn't mean that. I was just drunk, and I thought it would be funny. All right.
I probably told him that your chick was whack.
I'm sorry.
And he just said it.
I might scoop her, too. Just underneath you. Nah, I'm just playing. I ain't gonna scoop your chick. For you weak ass motherfuckers out there. Yeah, I ain't scooping your chick. No need to guard her so hard. I wasn't coming after her in the first place, whack ass chicks. Alright. And the last clip we're introducing is also on the series side. This is episode 9. This is the last one we shot, the first one of this year, I think. And this was entitled Obama Stop Blaming Bush.
It's all Bush's fault, and I inherited my problems. And you know what? I'm going to start off the bat with this. This is for you, Mr. President. And this is just something you may not have realized. And this is for the other people listening. Because your excuse that you inherited this problem doesn't hold water. Because you're right. Yes, you got this problem from Bush. But it happened during your election. It happened, and President Bush asked you and John McCain to come in and to help him figure out a solution where you guys came out with the stimulus. So, no excuse. Because if you thought you couldn't handle this job, then you could have dropped out right there, gave the nomination back to Hillary Clinton, and shut the fuck up. But you didn't, did you? You thought you could handle the job, and you went right ahead, and you won. Right?
Now look what you got. Quit your bitching.
That's right. You can't complain that you inherited this problem because you had an option not to take the job. You could have just said no. Because this happened while you were running. So no, it wasn't a shock. It was a shock and it was a surprise. But it's not like you were blindsided with this. If you thought you couldn't do the job, you shouldn't have taken it. But the truth is, you know you could do the job. Or at least you think you do, and that's why you took the job. Or maybe you were greedy and you figured you couldn't lose. But my point is, you can't blame it on the past when you took responsibility by becoming president and taking the job. So enough with blaming Bush. Who gives a shit? it was as he said, it was a planned market reset, and it was done by the Fed. Guess what, guys? A housing bubble popping can't destroy the American economy. There had to have been other shit in play.
Whoa, you stupid fucks.
Because how does our housing bubble collapse the economy of the entire planet? It doesn't. But that's all I'm trying to say about that. So, Mr. President, you were right. To wrap shit up, you did inherit the mess. But you chose to inherit the mess. So own it, because it's yours.
Quit you bitching.
That's right, because I'm sick. It's been a year. The first 3 weeks, cool. The first 6 months, cool. The first whole year, cool. Year 2, and that's all I gotta say about that.
And we're back! Woo! And that was the last of our clips.
So we have no more clips, so you're just kind of stuck with us here in the present.
For a little while longer, We're going to wrap things up.
Not a lot, just a little bit.
We just might put it in with just the tip. Now.
Let it sit just for a little bit.
That's right.
I got to be honest with you. I played the tip a couple weekends ago, and couldn't get any further than the tip. Girl said she... Okay, this is what happened.
All right.
Okay, this is why I'm wearing a mask, really. I'm going to tell you a story. Here's a little story.
This is our party and gift to you.
That's well rehearsed. Okay, so we're down in Queens, right? And Autopilot Al's not out that night, but I had some of my boys out that night. And,
I got too drunk the night before.
And somehow they talked these two the most beautiful girls down there into the back of and to go back to the after party at my buddy's place. And I jumped in the back of the cab with the two chicks. We had a minivan cab. And my boys were all in the front, and let me tell you, it turned it into a private party in the back of that cab. And anyway, my boys were hating a little bit, and we get back to the place, and we turned it into another private party in one of the bedrooms, and it started off with just me and this one chick, and it turns out she had a boyfriend. She's a scientist for cancer research. She lives out in Chicago, and she's beautiful and gorgeous and intelligent. But, apparently she wanted the option that night, and...
Motherfucking option.
And she got the option. Now you understand why they call me the option.
Sometimes you gotta run the option.
So me and the brunette are hanging out, and the blonde decides she wants to come storming in the room and make it happen. So, the three of us have fun for a little while, and then she... Then the blonde left, and me and the brunette continued to have fun. But,
that's right.
Yeah, so leave you with that little parting note. I would like to no longer be the option in 2010. I'd like to be the actual for once. It's getting kind of old and played out. But everybody thinks the grass is greener on the other side.
It always is.
So what I'm gonna do for you fellas that live vicariously through guys like me who show up and still make it happen is I'm going to write a book.
You heard it here, folks.
I'm going to write a book.
Here first, folks. I forgot to say the word first. You heard it here, folks. No shit, you heard it here first. And I think we should wrap this up now.
That's it. I think that's it. I ended with the...
All right, now we have to figure out how to shut this bitch off. We're gonna go old school on you.
You know how to fucking shut this shit off.
Man, I'm gonna have to get my fat ass up again, just like episode 0 and the test.
You always get up. I don't even get up. You're the fat one.
You know what? I don't know.
Because you know why? Because I don't even know how to turn the fucking thing off.
Shoot, I'm guessing when I turned it on in the first place, man.
All right, well, get up.
Woo. All right.
Bye.
Woo.